Good morning, guys. It's Sarah with Sarah Lee Crochet, and I'm working on a blanket currently, and I wanted to do a little demo of the stitch I'm using, just in case you find it interesting and want to know. So the chains amounts will be multiples of 3, so you can make it however long you want, as long as it's a multiple of 3, and then you add 1 extra chain. Okay, so let's do a little swatch. So I'm going to do 21, which is the multiple of 3, and then 1 extra. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so the way this goes, you want to skip the first 3 chains, and in the 4th chain you want to do a double crochet. Okay, all right, so the 3 chains that we skipped does represent a double crochet in this case. So then you will go ahead and skip 2 chains, and in the 3rd one you want to do a single crochet and 2 double crochets in the exact same space. Okay, and then again skip 2 chains in the 3rd one, do a single crochet and 2 doubles in the same space. Again, skip 2 in the 3rd one. In the 3rd one, do a single crochet and 2 doubles. I have to go out and get some yarn because I decided to make a blanket and I need more. So skip 2, and in the 3rd one, we're doing the single crochet again and 2 doubles. We will just follow this all the way to the end since it's just a swatch. We don't have to break the video. Okay, and then in this one, skip 2, do a single crochet and 2 doubles. Okay, so you should have 3 chains at the end. You want to go ahead in the last chain, which will be the 3rd chain. As usual, you want to do just 1 single crochet to finish off that end. It will always be like that, so you will always finish off with a single crochet. Okay, so now this is the repeat. You will go ahead and chain 3 to turn around. That represents a double crochet, and right in the same space, right there, the very first space, you want to go ahead and do a double crochet. Okay, and the pattern goes, you would just be skipping 2 again, and in the 3rd do the single crochet and 2 doubles. The way I always just, because I don't want to be counting skipping stitches to go to the 3rd one, if you look at your work right now, or if you look at it from the top, so there's one stitch that we will skip, 2 stitch that we will skip, and then work into the 3rd stitch. But I just look at it, when I open up my work, there's the space right there. So it always shows right there. So right in there, I would do 1 single crochet and 2 doubles in the same space. Okay, and then I'll go to the next one. See, when I skip the 2, it takes me right to that space, but I don't have to count. I can just know that there's a tiny little space right here, and that's where I'm going into, doing my single crochets and 2 doubles. So I don't have to be counting. And then I go right here to the next one, do a single crochet and 2 doubles. It is such an easy pattern, guys. I worked on it yesterday, and it turned out just perfect. Okay, let me pull some yarn there. So again, if you want to count it, you can skip 1 stitch, go to skip the 2nd, and then work in the 3rd. You don't have to really do that to really try to find the stitch. It shows itself automatically. So again, right at the end, right here, this will be our last cluster, and then 2 double crochets, right? And then this will always be the same. So always at the end, you will finish off with a single crochet, and you're just going into the space, the very end space. Okay, and you're just going in there. You're not doing it in the stitch, you're just doing it in the hole right there, and then you just finish it off with a single crochet. This is what we have so far. I would do 1 more row, and I will show you how my works look, what I'm working on. All right, so this is what we have right now. Again, you always, when you're turning, you start with 3 chains. That represents a double crochet. Grab a little bit more yarn here. So it represents a double crochet, and right in the space, right, so there's the double crochet we just did. Right in that space right there, you want to do a double crochet again. And then, so we're doing the skipping 2 stitches, but you can just go directly. It just shows itself right here, right here. But if you want to do it, you can say skip 1, skip 2, and we end up in the same spot. So we do a single crochet and then 2 doubles in that spot. Go again, right here, you do a single crochet and 2 doubles. It works up really fast, I think. Single crochet, 2 doubles. You can use this to make a scarf. Just do as many chains for the length of the scarf, and you will have a beautiful textured scarf. Okay, so almost finishing up this row. This is my last cluster of the row, single crochet and 2 doubles. And then at the end, we always finish in the end space right here with a single crochet. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. Let me show you my work. This is what my work looks like at this moment. It's about 1 foot in length, and let me see what the width is, if I can be so blessed to find my tape measure. So I would just double this amount. So it is 45 inches wide. And this is what it looks like. Let me show you the yarn I'm using. It is from Michaels. That is Karen Macchiato Cakes. And this color is called Lovely. Yep. That's what it looks like. And this is amazing. It says it's 5 on weight, but I kind of feel it's more like a 4 weight. And it is 481 yards and 8 ounces. And this is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. So I'm heading out to hope that my Michaels have more of this yarn, or I will have to go further out to find it. It was $5 2 days ago, so I'm hoping it's still $5. Thanks, guys. Let me know what you think of this stitch. I know some people call it the blanket stitch, but I don't know if that's the official name, so that's why I wanted to show you guys. Have a good day.